Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here on Friday the 17th of April. This is your look ahead. Thanks again for watching. And as it's Friday, it means it's JMA Look Ahead Day. And this is the latest output from the Japanese Met Agency model. It's available every week, goes ahead for a month. And the UK, for those of you not familiar with the map, is just underneath there. Now, what this map shows is anomalies of the 500 millibar heights. So where we're seeing orange and red colours is where we're seeing heights above normal. Where we're seeing blue colours is where we're seeing heights below normal. And where heights are above normal, it tends to mean a tendency towards high pressure, and where it's blue tends to be a tendency towards low pressure. That's very simplified, but it certainly helps you interpret these maps. Now, this is the forecast for week 1, so this is the forecast going up to the end of next Thursday. So that's going to take us up to the end of the 23rd of April, called St George's Day, and we've got high pressure centred pretty well over the country during this period. So that's showing us, look, the settled conditions that we're expected to see during the coming week, and the fair weather continuing for some time to come. But then week 2 shows a significant change. So this is from the 24th of April, running up then to the 30th of April, so right up to the end of the month. And you notice how the blue colours, more of a westerly flow coming through the country, trough here across Scandinavia. So a hint, an indication of the weather turning more unsettled. And that's certainly what other models have been trying to pick up on, that it was this 24th, 25th period that we may see a breakdown in conditions. Now, a couple of people pointed out that I was talking about 15th, 16th. There's the potential for a breakdown a few weeks ago, and indeed I was. And I did say, actually, in a few videos that it looked like the 15th and 16th was starting to go off the radar in terms of a breakdown. But what you do with these long-range forecasts that is completely different to day-to-day forecasts that we produce is you try and pick out times when there are significant changes. So they're almost like swing times, when there are changes in the pattern which could lead to significant change in weather. So one of these times is around about the 24th or the 25th. One of them was the 15th and 16th. That didn't work out, but the 24th and 25th is the one that we're looking at next. And then into weeks 3 and 4. So from the 1st of May through to the 14th of May. So this now taking us through to the middle parts of May. Remember, this is the mean for the whole of the 2 weeks, but what's important to notice here is a trough lying through the country there in the heights, high pressure, higher than normal pressure in the Mediterranean. So we've got a westerly flow coming through the UK here, that indicating that we're into a mixed start to May. Temperatures near normal for the time of year. That's according to the Japanese. So the GFS, or rather the CFS then, looking like this, just as a comparison. This is week 1, so this is the coming week, and basically the same as the JMA look, with the higher than normal heights there centred through the UK. Week 2 also indicates a change of sorts, but it builds a ridge off the south of Greenland there, brings more of a north to northwesterly flow down thanks to the trough that's across Scandinavia. So it is seeing this breakdown of sorts as well, and puts lower than normal heights towards the west of Portugal. So we're getting a flow something like that getting developed in the week 2 of the CFS. So it's bringing more cool conditions, it's bringing mixed conditions, but with higher pressure trying to hold on in the west of Ireland, the west of Scotland, staying dry there, but for most other areas more mixed and cooler. And then into week 3 shows a ridge of sorts across the south, higher than normal heights of sorts across the south, but generally, look, a flow of west to west north winds through the country into this early part of May, hinting at that mixed weather and bringing most of the rain across northern and western parts of Scotland, before then into week 4 going for the idea of developing low than normal heights across western parts of Portugal, above normal through the Atlantic, and it's kind of got this sort of pattern developed through it at that time. So indicating that trying to get us into milder southeasterly winds and bringing some warm weather up from Europe during this period, but actually keeping things generally fairly mixed. Now, of course, that goes against the JMA, which was going for this cooler westerly flow with a trough in position. But the CFS also sees the idea of that trough west of the UK. So I think probably what we've got to pick out from this at the moment is the end of May from about the 24th, 25th, going more mixed and potentially unsettled and cooler. But it may well be that temperatures start to pick up again around the 6th or the 7th of the month. It still stays fairly unsettled or mixed in the south and in the west, perhaps with the potential for some thundery rain there. But generally temperatures rising through this period from about the 5th of May onwards through to probably somewhere around the middle stages of the month. So I think the message to take from this one is make the most of the dry weather we've got now. Things probably turning more mixed at the end of April and into the early part of May, with some quite widely varying temperatures. Now, if you need a forecast for the next couple of days, then check out our fast forecast. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube in order to get notifications of when these videos are updated. But for now, whatever you're doing, keep the sun shining. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.